Darius Campbell, also known professionally either as Darius Danesh or Darius, is a Scottish platinum-selling singer-songwriter, a West End stage actor, an operatic baritone, an author, and an ambassador for the Prince's Trust. He performed the role of Billy Flynn in the West End production of Chicago, the youngest ever to play that part, in 2 runs of the musical. He played both the lead role of Sky Masterson in the Olivier Award-winning Guys and Dolls, and the originating role of Rhett Butler in Sir Trevor Nunn's theatrical adaptation of Gone with the Wind. In 2010 he trained with tenor Rolando Villas-Cubden, won the hit ITV competition Popstar to Opera Star, and performed a duet with Villas-Cubden on The Impossible Dream. The United Kingdom's biggest operatic production ever was the occasion of his operatic Dar copyright But, at the O2 Arena with the Royal Philharmonic, in Carmen. At 29, he became the youngest performer to assume the lead role of Carmen's lover, a role more often awarded to a baritone in his 40s. Also in 2010 he starred in the History of the Big Brands Tour, a show which takes the audience on a musical journey through the big brand and swing era. Early life: Campbell was born in Glasgow, to an Iranian father, Booth Danesh, and a Scottish mother, Avril Campbell. His family live in Bursden. He was born the oldest of 3 boys, and has 2 younger brothers, Arya and Cyrus. Educated at Bursden Primary School and the Glasgow Academy, he went on to study English literature and philosophy at the University of Edinburgh. His professional career began with a non-singing role of the Scottish Opera's avant-garde 1990s production of The Trojans. As a teenager he then performed at Covent Garden Royal Opera House with the Scottish Opera in a production of Carmen. Career = 2001-02, Pop Stars and Pop Idol =. He first gained fame in 2001 after appearing on the British talent competition Pop Stars. A year later he was voted to the finals of the TV talent show, Pop Idol. He turned down Simon Cowell's record deal, then signed with producer Steve Lillywhite. = 2002-04, Colorblind and Diving =. The first single written by Campbell, Colorblind, was released on July 29, 2002 and entered the UK singles chart at number 1, staying at the top of the charts for 2 weeks. It was certified silver. His debut album, Dive In, was certified platinum in the UK in 2004, charting at number 6 in the UK albums chart during the competitive pre-Christmas sales. He has subsequently had 5 UK top 10 singles and a second gold album. He wrote all 12 songs on the Dive In album and produced one of the tracks called Better Than That whilst collaborating with a number of other producers such as The Misfits and The Matrix on the other tracks. Steve Lillywhite was executive producer on the album. Campbell, then performing as Darius Danesh, supported Shakira on her world tour and went on to complete his own sellout UK Dive In tour. The Dive In tour took place in April and May 2003. The 15 dates scheduled for May expanded to 23 dates on public demand. = 2004-05, Sink or Swim Book and Live Twice =. His book Sink or Swim, About the Perils of the Music Business, was a Sunday Times 6th bestseller. He contributed to the War Child charity album with Coldplay and Oasis and headlined in India with Alanis Morissette after his album went platinum there. After receiving news that his father was diagnosed with terminal cancer, he wrote and dedicated his second studio album Live Twice to Dr. Booth Danesh. In 2005, the album's title track Live Twice became his 5th top 10 single. = 2005-08, Chicago and Guys and Dolls =. Campbell had 2 West End runs in Chicago during 2005 to 2006, and at 25, became the youngest actor to fill the role of Billy Flynn since the show first opened on Broadway in 1975. In 2007, after seeing Ewan McGregor in the role, he played the lead in Michael Grandage's Olivier Award-winning production of Guys and Dolls, starring as Sky Masterson. Later that year he reprised his role of Billy Flynn for the 10th anniversary charity performance of Chicago and London, to benefit the charities Breast Cancer Haven and Breast Health Institute. In 2008 he returned to London's West End to play Rhett Butler in Sir Trevor Nunn's musical adaptation of Gone with the Wind. = 2010-2011, Popstar to Opera Star =. In January and February 2010, Campbell won the UK's ITV1 talent show Popstar to Opera Star, in which 8 pop stars were trained to perform world-famous opera arias. He was mentored by world-leading tenor Orlando Villas-Acubden, with whom he went on to duet with on the song The Impossible Dream. In May 2010 he appeared as Toreador Escamillo in Bizet's opera Carmen at the O2 Arena in London. At 29, he became the youngest performer to assume the lead role of Carmen's lover, a role more often awarded to a baritone in his 40s. Also in 2010 he starred in the History of the Big Band's Tour, a show about the big band and swing era, featuring the songs of Frank Sinatra and the music of the key musicians of the big band era, including music from Harry James, Benny Goodman, Tommy Dorsey, Duke Ellington, Glenn Miller, Count Basie, Woody Herman and Buddy Rich. 2013, From Here to Eternity the musical. On July 1, 2013, it was announced that Campbell would play the lead role of Warden in the show From Here to Eternity the musical. Other work. Television. In 2003 Campbell appeared as himself in an episode of the Channel 4 soap Hollyoaks, performing Girl in the Moon at a graduation ball. In 2009 he guest-starred on the BBC show Hotel Babylon, starring as Gennaro Fazio, an Italian magazine editor. In January and February 2010 Campbell competed in and won the ITV talent show Popstar to Opera Star, in which 8 pop stars were trained to perform world-famous opera arias. He was mentored by world-leading tenor Orlando Villas-Acubden, with whom he went on to duet with on the song The Impossible Dream. Charity. Campbell is an ambassador for the Prince's Trust, helping underprivileged youth. He has designed a guitar for Guitar Aid. He works with and supports the Lymphoma Association and Cancer Research UK amongst other cancer charities. Personal life. Campbell was married to Canadian actress Natasha Henstridge. Campbell and Henstridge married in a secret ceremony in February 2011. The couple filed for divorce in July 2013. Discography. Dive in, live twice. Notes. References. External links. Official website, Darius Campbell at DMOZ, Darius Campbell at the Internet Movie Database, Guitar Aid, the Darius Guitar.